What's up, guys, and welcome back to my garage. If you're enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Since the last episode, I did actually do another live stream. Even though I said I didn't really want to stream my garage in addition to the pre-recorded episodes, it just worked out the best. So we actually have $63,000 now, all thanks to a bunch of quick rust repairs. If you missed the live stream, make sure you check out my second channel, Toogii 2. Go subscribe over there. That's where you can catch all the VODs, all the streams, after they've actually been streamed. So, having said that, I did actually have to sort of stash our Harlequin NIV out here in the warehouse, just so no one would, get any spoilers as to what engine we had in this thing and what sort of color combination we ended up going with. So, the first thing we need to do is just back old girl on up and put it back inside the garage. So, as I mentioned at the tail end of the previous episode, we do still have quite a bit more work to do on this NIV. Starting with the interior, what we need to do is basically get this thing stripped down. Since it is supposed to be a rally car, we don't really need a back seat, so I'm definitely going to just do away with that. All the interior panels are nice, so if we can get new, better looking ones, I think I'm probably just going to add those in, including like the tailgate one right there, just because it looks better than not having them at all. As for the seats, though, I want to try to find like the performance seats or like the sportier seats, the ones with actual bolster on the side. That way when we're cornering at Mach 5, we can actually stay inside the vehicle. So that's the plan. We're going to grab the wrench and we'll start disassembling. Alrighty, well, I am glad to see that the fuel tank is actually in relatively good condition. I don't think we could actually see that from underneath the vehicle, which, for this one, that's where we've spent most of our time, I would say. The underneath was very, very bad. But I think, yeah, headliner's good to go. I think that's really all we need to remove from this vehicle. So, obviously, we will have to make our way out to the upholstery shop. I'm assuming we could maybe buy the black panels from the store? Let me check first before we just make our way down there. Okay, actually, it looks like the default interior color is going to be brown. Door cards might be black. Oh, but here's the sport seats, dude. See, we need these. We need them. Let's go with, since we're going to have like black door cards and stuff, let's go with the black on gray, or maybe that's supposed to be white combination. I think that looks really, really, really nice. And then, okay, it's a rally car, right? So I don't think we'll probably have like a navigator that's actually with us in the rally, but just for the sake of things, I am going to install both seats. Peep the bolster on these things, dude. That's massive. It is absolutely massive. We're definitely not going to get thrown around sitting in these things. I'll tell you that for sure. Also, if you hear any possible sneezes or anything in the background today, Oksana is actually homesick, hanging out. She's in the audience for this one today. The other thing we still have to get is a roll cage, and I don't believe that you can buy that from the catalog or from the parts store either. I'm pretty sure the only way to get those is actually at the Junkyard. So rather than making our way all the way out to the upholstery shop right now, I think I'm going to try to do, or sort of kill two birds with one stone here. We're going to attach the trailer. We'll run down to the Junkyard first, try to see if we can't find a roll cage. If not, we'll just turn right around and go out to the upholstery shop. You never know, too. We might be able to actually find a lot of those interior pieces here at the Junkyard instead of having to go all the way out to the upholstery shop. But before we even step foot on the premises, we're going to increase the Junkyard size. This is going to affect the load time significantly, but I think that'll give us a higher chance of actually finding what we need here. Alrighty, several minutes later, it's finally done loading. Gotta make sure we grab our wrench, again, just in case we do end up finding an NIV with some black interior pieces. I don't see any roll cages immediately, nor do I see... Oh, there's one. There's one NIV way back here in the corner. Will it have a black interior, though? It might have been black once upon a time. No, actually, I think that's gray. Oh, my good lord. Okay, well, I'm glad our NIV doesn't look like that thing, dude. That is in shambles. So we're striking out on the interior piece. or pieces. Oh, here's another NIV. I just walked right past this one. Also appears to have a gray interior. So again, not what we're after. But no roll cage. None whatsoever. See if this guy has anything to say to us.
What are you building?
An NIV, actually, a rally NIV. He kind of scares me. Okay, this time for sure, though, you guys. This time for sure. Again, no roll cages immediately. We do have another NIV brown interior. Here's one, gray. One of these, there we go. Has to be black, but it's in the worst condition. Oh, also, I don't have the pry tool for those back panels. We could scoop those up. Those actually look like they're halfway decent. You know what else would be kind of cool? A new steering wheel. This thing just looks so flimsy. Like, if it's gonna be a rally car, I feel like that's not a sturdy enough steering wheel. You know what I mean? But we'll pop both of these out. Right click to buy. $9? You can't beat that, dude. Well, you could, but that would be weird. This time for sure. This time for sure, you guys. This is the run. All right? No roll cage again. This is it, you guys. This is the run. Surely we're gonna find a roll cage this time around. I mean, there's a small possibility we'd also find a roll cage inside of an NIV, but it doesn't look like we're getting that lucky today. I honestly don't even know what attempt number we're on now, but it's been take after take after take of me entering the junkyard, saying the exact same thing, and then leaving saying the exact same thing. And this would have been another one of those takes. We're just not finding what we need here.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I've pretty much given up on the interior pieces at this point. Please. Please be for the NIV. It's a lad coupe cage. It is a lad coupe cage. But honestly, with how difficult these things are to find, like just how many times you have to reload the junkyard in order to find one of these things, I'm kind of tempted to scoop this up, even though we don't currently own a lad coupe that we would want a roll cage in. Someday we might. Here we go, dude. I see one already, but is it the right one? It's probably another lad coupe. It's actually just for a lad, not a lad coupe. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy this one too. Why the heck not, dude? $390? We've got $62,000. We're certainly not hurting, and we can always just put them in storage. You know, we don't have to like leave them in the garage or anything. Oh, that's interesting. So far then, we've got 2 roll cages, both for cars that we don't currently own, and 2 interior panels. Surely we'll get lucky next time. I know at one point I did stumble upon an NIV cage. It's another lad coupe cage, all right. But I know I found one at one point in time, and now I really regret not purchasing it.
Many, many minutes later.
Maybe? Come on, dude. I've been at this for nearly 45 minutes now. My patience is running thin, and I'm starting to question the very existence of this roll cage. This is it. It's gotta be it. You know what? I'm about to say it.
Say it.
I don't care that you broke your elbow. What's up? I'm Jared, I'm 19, and I never freaking learned how to read. Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does. You guys, I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm quite honestly just losing it. Just straight up losing it. That's the 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th roll cage now that we found that's not the one that we're after. Another one that we already own. I've been sifting through this junkyard now for a little over an hour, and I'm still coming up empty-handed. So I think it's time we try something different. So what I'm gonna do is set the junkyard size to 0. Now, theoretically, what that should do for us is only load the junk part piles and not the vehicles. Let's see how much faster these load times actually are now. Dude, that is so much better. Okay, we've got another roll cage here for a lad. Does it exist? I mean, honestly, does it exist? I feel like in the back of my mind, I remember finding one specifically for the NIV, but all I've been able to find now are ones for the lad or lad coupe.
One eternity later.
It's been an hour and a half since we first stepped foot onto Ray's property today. So long that Oksana actually just went back to bed. But I'm giving up. I don't think that it's real. I don't think that it ever existed. I think it's a myth, that it's all made up. And I'm going to the upholstery shop, dude. At least we can get like the rest of the interior done today. I'm gonna make a quick pit stop here at the garage just so we can go ahead and drop off those 2 roll cages that we picked up. Again, roll cages we don't need now, but we might need someday. And honestly, I'm glad that we got them because I do not want to go through that whole process of loading in the junkyard over and over and over again until we actually find what we need. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. Now then, we came all this way for what? 2 parts, I think? We just need the NIV stuff. So yeah, it'd be those 2 door card panels. No, 3 things, I'm sorry. And then the trunk trim right there. Do we have any other shifters? We have that for the lad coupe. No, just 1 gear stick for the NIV. Okie dokie. Let's get this all changed to the black stuff that we're after. By you, and you. We'll load it up, and we'll be on our way again. Well, I can't say I've ever had that happen before. Wait. Stop. Okay, we've got it. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's great. Everything's going totally according to plan. You know, I really threw a lot at our wolf wagon during that trip. I was hauling balls, dude. And it just did as it was told. You know, there were really 0 issues. Okay, which side of the vehicle is the fuel door on? We're starting to run low on fuel, so I was just gonna top it up. It is on the right side. Amazing, dude. We pull up back to the garage and it just immediately starts downpouring. This whole episode has just been one big dice roll, and unfortunately we just didn't get very lucky on really any of those rolls. Before we get those 3 panels unloaded, I actually think we should probably pop in the NIV. Oh, these seats, dude. These seats are so nice. But it needs fuel pretty badly as well, so I'm gonna reverse on up to the fuel pump and get her filled up. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me over the rain, but something else that I just realized is we didn't even need to buy 2 door panels or 2 door cards. We already have a perfectly good driver's side door card, so it's fine. It's fine. Just sort of disregarding the roll cage for the time being. We really don't have that much more work that needs done. I still do have to change out that turn signal. We'll probably check all the bulbs, but I gotta sleep or do something about this rain because it is, again, driving me nuts. This vehicle definitely didn't come with a carpet when we purchased it, but I'm kind of wondering if that's not something we could get from the shop here. So I'm just gonna take a quick peek. No, I think we're good. Honestly, I'm not seeing anything in here, so that must mean that it never came with a carpet. We will need at least 1 new wiper arm, I know that for sure, a new wiper motor as well, and then we're gonna need the front left blinker. The last thing that the NIV needs now is just 1 single bulb in that turn signal that we replaced, and that is everything. Minus the roll cage. But again, I'm not really very confident that that ever existed in the first place, so if you know if it exists, let me know down in the comments. And I want to apologize. I feel like this episode's probably going to be really, really short, even though I've been recording for 3 hours. But you know what? That's just the way things go sometimes. So with that, I think that's where we're going to wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.